In this video, I will show you 5 unknown signs men with low value have. Picture this. You meet a beautiful and confident woman you really want to have a relationship with. So you break down all the walls and shower her with gifts, compliments, time, and effort. You change the way you dress, the way you talk, and even the way you do things to impress her and win her heart. A week later, she tells you that you're a loser and she never wants to see you again. If this has happened to you, we can absolutely tell you the reason why she dumped you. You are a man of low value. Most men of low value come across as losers to women. Males of low value tend to do things that are a turnoff for women, despite how cool they think the action is. Men of low value are seen as weak and would have a harder time successfully winning over the heart of a woman who's looking for someone strong enough to support them. These are 5 signs that men with low value have that are unknownst to most. We'll show you what they are and how to overcome them in simple steps to get you in the groove. If you watch to the end of this video, we'll also show you 3 foolproof steps that would get you out of the loser zone or prevent yourself from becoming one. Want to watch more helpful tips about being successful in a relationship? Hit the like and subscribe button below. Number 1. Sacrifice. Most men believe that being willing to do anything and everything for a woman is quite romantic. Males of low value believe that tolerating a lot of unnecessary drama will make the woman they like to fall in love with them. Contrary to popular belief, most women detest men who sacrifice everything and those who appear submissive. While females enjoy being admired and appreciated, they do not want a man they'd look down upon. Men of low value allow females and other people to walk all over them, push them around, and take advantage of them. These are the men who often cancel their plans to satisfy a woman's whim. Sacrifice is different from compromise. Men who give up everything for the person they like do not do it for love. They do it because they have little to no self-respect. A charming man of high value knows to show a woman admiration and respect, but never at his own expense. He is ready to stand his ground when necessary. Number 2. Weak men compensate for lack of value. Men of low value would always feel the need to compensate for a woman using money. Since money was invented, men have used it to pay for a woman's company or sex. Men and women have been raised in a traditional society that says males can earn women and sex by giving them enough compensation for the trouble. In modern society, women should not be expected to give anything in return if you provide her money or if you've paid for her dinner. Women are not prostitutes. While it's true that people are attracted to money, a man of high value would never need it to demonstrate his worth. Spending a lot of money on a woman can always backfire on you. To prevent this from happening, avoid showering your woman with jewels and money until after you've developed a sexual relationship. This would also prevent you from attracting gold diggers who will use your wealth for their gain. Number 3. Impress. Males are known for competing against each other to get the attention of a woman they like. They engage in actions such as riding a bike on the back wheel or getting their team a point when an attractive woman is watching. This kind of behavior is prevalent among teenagers and adults. However, men of high value do not bother to show off because they see females as their equals. A man should not plan how to impress a woman. Instead, everything should come out naturally. If you're a doctor, blurting out the fact out of the blue would come across as you being submissive. It would make more sense and earn you more points if you tell her you're a doctor when she asks about your profession. If you want to impress a woman, never brag or boast about your achievements in an attempt to prove yourself worthy of her attention. If she's sitting beside you at the bar or at a table in a restaurant, then you may have already proven yourself worthy of her time. Number 4. Qualify. Men who have captured the heart of the woman they love have already finished one step: qualifying themselves. To qualify yourself means proving yourself worthy and good enough for her attention, effort, and time. Men who view themselves as equal to women do not feel obligated to prove their worth. Most men tell a woman how long they've studied, how much money they make, or what car they drive. Many would expect these things to impress women. However, these only communicate that you feel inferior to her. Men who have a hard time striking up a conversation with a sexy woman without buying her a drink first appear weak and of low value. Males of high value do not need to brag or boast about what they have and what they've done to try to qualify themselves. It would not mean much to a woman how many bottles of beer you can chug or how muck you can drift your car. At the end of the day, only men who believe they are qualified to receive a woman's attention will get the prize. Number 5. Desperate. If there's one type of person females absolutely hate, it's men who act desperate for their attention. Females do enjoy being on the receiving end of admiration, but they do not appreciate men who would do anything and everything just to start a relationship with anyone who would show the slightest bit of attention. Desperation makes a man appear vulnerable, afraid, and without control, all of which are traits a man of high value would never have. Women look for males who can take care of them and support their children. Men who go around telling everyone that Stephanie broke his heart would only be seen as useless and unworthy of any attention or time. Men who have a strong desire to be with women should not be ashamed of it, but it is best to learn how to behave when you want something. Tell and show a woman that you want them, but never resort to begging for their relationship. Now that you've nearly reached the end of this video, we'll show you 3 easy steps to get yourself out of the loser zone and be one with the cool men. No man is born a loser. They become losers through difficult circumstances or experiences that make them overly negative and selfish. Losers do not take responsibility for their life and actions and tend to do nothing. If you want to stop being a loser, here are 3 things you should always remember. Number 1, dress nicely. We're not telling you to wear Versace or Gucci every hour of the day. Putting in a bit more effort to dress yourself nicely would show women that you have confidence and self-respect. Despite what most books say, dressing up nicely would make a long-lasting impression that could help you change your relationship status to happily taken. Number 2, have self-control. Men who know how to discipline themselves come across as strong and attractive to women. If you're at a party, consider having a glass of wine instead of drinking too much and vomiting all over the place. If your friends are throwing their fists around, consider leaving the scene and prevent yourself from following their lead. Number 3, follow the 80-20 rule of life. All men have problems. Winners focus much of their time getting to the root of the problem and finding ways to resolve it. Losers spend most of their days being pissed off by the situation and making up excuses instead of coming up with a solution. Winners religiously follow the 80-20 rule of life. Spend 20% of your time focusing on the negative emotions and 80% of your time being optimistic and taking the effort to solve the problem. Thanks for watching our video. If you want to see more helpful tips, let us know in the comment section below.